Hey everyone, if you're a mechanic or DIYer who wants to program ECUs, code modules, or run bidirectional tests without paying shop prices, the Launch X431 PRO5 might be exactly what you need. I picked one up last month and put it through real-world jobs, from coding a new key fob on a 2018 Subaru to resetting a Toyota hybrid battery warning. The link is in the description if you want to check the details on Amazon. First off, this thing is basically a full-service scan tool and programmer rolled into one. It covers over 200 brands, which means you're not limited to just domestic cars. I've used it on everything from a Ford F-150 to a VW Tiguan, and it pulled up live data without any hiccups. That's huge if you work on a mix of vehicles or just want one tool for your shop. I've even used it on some older models, like a 2007 Honda Civic, and it still managed to pull up the necessary data. The coverage is really impressive, and it saved me from having to use multiple tools for different jobs. One of the biggest upgrades over older launch models is the J2534 programming support. You can flash ECUs directly through the OBD2 port, which is something most basic scanners can't do. I recently reprogrammed a used ECU into a 2016 Chevy Malibu, something I'd normally have to take to the dealer for, and it saved me a ton of time and money. The PRO5 comes with the SmartLink C version 2.0 adapter, so you don't have to buy a separate J2534 box that costs over $1,000. This is a huge deal for shops that want to offer programming services without breaking the bank. I've also used it to update the software on a few vehicles, which is a great way to keep them running smoothly. Another feature that really stands out is the online and offline ECU coding. I coded a new instrument cluster into a 2019 BMW 3 Series, and it worked on the first try. The guided function walks you through each step, so even if you're not familiar with BMW coding, you won't mess it up. That's a game saver for shops that want to offer coding services without the steep learning curve. I've even used it to code a few aftermarket modules, like a performance chip, and it was surprisingly easy. The online coding feature is also really useful, as it allows you to access a wide range of coding options and updates. The PRO5 also does 60+ hot services like DPF regeneration, oil reset, and ABS bleeding. I used the DPF regen function on a Ford Transit with a clogged filter, and it brought the soot levels back down to normal. No need to drive the van around for hours just to clear the code. The guided functions make it idiot-proof, which is great for shops with multiple techs. I've also used it to reset the oil light on a few vehicles, which is a simple but useful feature. And the ABS bleeding function is really useful for brake work, as it saves you from having to use a separate tool. Then there's the topology mapping. Unlike the basic wiring diagrams you get on cheaper tools, this one actually shows you the network layout of the car's modules. I found a hidden ABS module in a Hyundai Santa Fe that wasn't showing up on the main scan, and the topology map helped me trace the issue quickly. It's like having a wiring diagram that updates in real time. This feature has been a lifesaver on a few occasions, as it's helped me track down issues that would have been difficult to find otherwise. Bidirectional control is another big win. I activated the fuel pump on a 2017 Honda Civic just to confirm it was working before replacing it. You can also cycle the cooling fans, lock and unlock doors, and even test injectors, all from the scanner. It's saved me from swapping parts that were actually fine. I've also used it to test the windshield wipers on a few vehicles, which is a simple but useful feature. And the bidirectional control has even helped me diagnose issues with the transmission, as I can use it to test the solenoids and other components. The AutoVIN and 12-in-1 live data are nice touches too. AutoVIN pulls the right vehicle profile automatically, so you don't have to scroll through menus. The 12-in-1 live data lets you monitor multiple systems at once, which is super helpful when diagnosing intermittent issues. I've been using the PRO5 for a few weeks now, and it's really changed the way I work. I've been able to diagnose and repair issues that would have been difficult or impossible to fix without it. And the cost savings have been significant, as I'm no longer having to pay for dealership programming or coding services. If you're in the market for a new scan tool, I'd definitely recommend checking out the Launch X431 PRO5. It's a powerful and versatile tool that can help you take your repair game to the next level. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like what you need.